You were starting your timing a little bit late. I don't know if you do that all the time, but it's important that your load stride process is in a different gear than your swing, than the turn, right? So everything happens in our load and stride. It's smooth, it's slow, it's rhythmic. Then at foot down, it switches gears. So I want to be like in first gear in my load and stride, and when I land, I want to skip gears 2 and 3 altogether and get right into fourth gear. So you're starting a little late, which shortchanges what you need to do during your loading process. So I'm going to show you this with Chris Bryant on the other side. When he gets into his low stride, as his lower body advances, and we talked about last night how your upper body needed to get into a full scap load and yours doesn't quite do that. Remember how I said the elbow is going to elevate to a higher position? And it really about follows the shoulder line. See how his elbow gets about the same height as the shoulder line? That's pretty typical for most guys. That's a good landmark for you and where you want to be at. You start with a very down elbow, which is fine. Most guys would start neutral. That's about a 45, but it doesn't mean you can't do it with your elbow there. You can. Because you started late, you're not giving yourself enough time to get into a full upper body load. The lower body and the upper body do not load at the same time. Your lower body loads first, which you do okay. That part's good. Here's your lower body load. You're compressing your hips, and then you're gaining ground. Now, while you're gaining ground is when the upper body load happens. During the upper body load, you're going to see that elbow elevate and pull back. So see how Bryant is in a neutral position with his elbow, and then it pulls up and back. It's pulling back towards that dugout behind him. So when he lands, it's elevated. So that's what gives you adjustability and the torque and power in your swing. If it's down, your scap on the backside is not loaded, so you're not going to get as much power and you lose the adjustability in your swing. So watch how your elbow remains down when you land. And you stay short. That part's no problem. And you're into the turn well. You're taking away the connection between your lower body and your upper body. That connection is through your core. So what the scap load does, when he lifts and pulls this back, it's tightening his core. The core then becomes a faster conductor of energy. I want you to imagine the leg energy that can travel much faster through a tight core than it can a slow one, right? So when your elbow is down, your core is not tight. If your core is not tight, that leg energy can't pass through it as fast. So you're not getting as much out of your legs. So that's really the only thing. You need to start sooner so you can do that. But that elbow will lift. It's going to be about the height of your shoulder when you land. And that's going to increase your power by quite a bit, bud. A lot. And especially as a 70-pound guy, you want to get everything out of your body you can, right? So if I'm saying right now we're using 2/3 of your body, which you are, let's say we're getting 50, 55 pounds out of your 70, let's get all 70. You agree? Yeah. And that's a pretty easy adjustment to make. And that video will be a real good thing for you guys to look at when you get home and see the difference between the two. Got it?